Hello. So my name is Mama Aziz Azhar and Ben Mama Azrul, and I'm an interior design student from KKTN Rembang. So may you introduce yourself?
My name is Oliver, and I'm working as a CCO at RAD Karting and Autoplay Group, Suriba. So, RAD Karting is one of the brands that we have under Autoplay Group. We run various go-kart outlets, FMB brands as well. We produce our own go-karts and have several racing events that we host as well. And we're now going to focus on our FMB outlet and go-kart outlet in Klang.
Klang.
Which is upcoming, yes.
Alright. So since when did you start for the route?
We started in 2020 during MCO. That was the first track in JB, in Medini. Since then we took over Sepang. We have our own outlet in Kemudian Cove and Sutra Mall. And this will be the 5th outlet that we're going to launch.
So the route in Gamuda Cove, is it new or
somewhat
since
new?
2022?
We opened in July 2023, soft opening. And now we have added the FMB section about, I think it was early this year. Okay, so for go-karting, right, normally there's some waiting time. So when people come in, they buy their tickets over our kiosks, which are self-developed. That's how we normally are able to steer how fast people can buy their tickets. Maybe in the kiosk, we straight away can ask them to buy drinks as well, similar to McDonald's, or you go to the cinema, right? After you buy your go-kart tickets, are you hungry? Then we can prompt that message. Okay. Also, they will sign their indemnity. So for go-karting, since it's a high-risk activity, you just sign an indemnity form, right? If anything happens on the track, this is under the customer itself, right? Since they're driving. So once that formality is done, normally they tend to go to the cafe because they need to wait for some time, right? Especially during peak hours. So that's normally the flow. So they'll straight away, after buying tickets, which is located next to the cafe, hop into the cafe to relax there a little bit, have some food, have some drinks, then play go-karts. Maybe in between, when they have to wait in between their sessions, right? That's pretty much their main chill area. So we focus and design it in such a way they always have a place to comfortably wait. Right? So that's how it's designed. And of course, this is a business, that means spending for us, right? The moment they wait, you better offer something that they can do, and also something for them to spend money on, right? Before they play again. And the nice thing, apart from, let's say, go-kart customers, is if they come in only for food. Because normally Sepang or Medini or Gamuda, they're quite far away from the city, far from JB Town or far from KL. So it becomes a destination also for FMB in the nearby vicinity. So Dunkil or Nilai, whatever. They might come there for the food only, and then they'll play go-karts once they see it, right? Or they come for go-karts, when they see there's food, they stay for the food. So it's in a way like a cross-sales kind of thing. You're focusing on the FMB only or go-karting and FMB? Both. It's two businesses under one roof. So we have go-karting, which is the Route RAD Karting. And we have the Route Cafe and Bistro, which is the restaurant and the cafe, let's say, that also, it always is pretty much closely attached to RAD Karting, the outlets. Yeah, so it's a standalone brand, but it's pretty much closely connected in practice with the karting. Okay, we started off in JB first, right, with the JB track, then we took over Sepang. So both are quite far from the city, and we move our way up to Klang Valley. So towards KL. So we're planning to have a lot more tracks upcoming, more than 5 in 2025. No, in 2025 in the whole of Malaysia. And we're moving all the way up from the southern part, where we're pretty much the only ones with this level of go-karting, right? In KL we have more players, more competitors for go-karting. So we make our move up slowly, right? Making sure that every single outlet shows the brand, shows the unique offering, shows the lifestyle aspect, right? So people really understand what RAD Karting is compared to other go-kart competitors. If they really understand it and enjoy that, we can really capture them as customers, as fans of the brand. They like to come back instead of going to different outlets, different competitors, and then we move up all the way to the, let's say, Penang. That's pretty much the rollout, the natural rollout that we chose to do.
Penang before 2025.
Cove is not that much in terms of operation staff. We can run the outlet, let's say, with 4 people on the go-kart side and 2 people on the FMB side, minimum.
So it's not
let's say it's 6. build the go-karts.
Oh, you build your own
Yeah.
go-kart. So you
It's
are
all
the-
in-house. So spare parts, everything's somewhere else. It's not necessarily targeting, I would say. It's more that we know that people that really like our vibe, our lifestyle content, right? The way we position ourselves in the market, mainly they're between 18 and 25. So the younger audience, but we have a lot of crowd coming in that are parents, right? Older family members, older professional racers for events. They tend to be also 25 plus, well and above. Yes. Private races, product launches. For example, we did a launch for a watch company from Singapore. So there's a lot of events as well. It's not just your run-of-the-mill, you buy a ticket and play. No, there's a lot more.
Okay, I see.
Design, so that's where you come in, let's say, right? People like the design. We do it a lot different. Normally, go-karting in Malaysia is just on a parking lot with some tires, right? You have a small tent somewhere, and that's pretty much it. You use a container to sell drinks. That's not our way. We do it proper. So we try to elevate the experience, make it very, I would say, high class, right? If you order your food, you can get your Wagyu burgers, you get really nice, proper Italian-made coffee, right? You can get your pastries, good pasta. So that's how we try to differentiate it from the rest of the competition. Really offer a higher level of quality.
So instead of go-kart, you offer another experience.
Yes.
Alright.
The carts also, we try to renew the carts, the entire fleet, every year. So you're always driving new carts. The carts are designed by yourself. You know how to fine-tune them, make it more fun to drive, make sure they're always new, right? We host our own races, so that's also something that is differentiating for us in terms of what customers can see.
Yeah.
But also we have a can-do mentality. So you buy your tickets at a kiosk, right? That screen. It's developed by ourselves. So everything that pretty much as a touch point that you see in the outlet that you experience as a customer is done in-house. The content is shot by ourselves, right? The cart's done by ourselves, the food is by ourselves, the design is by ourselves, construction by ourselves.
So it's fully by
we have full control, and we always know what's going on. Colors, yes. If you look at our outlets, right? Indoor and outdoor might be a little bit different. Outdoor is a lot of plants, a lot of trees, a lot of greeneries. Indoor, a lot of neon lighting elements. Cladding is most of the time for the countertops like a white color, like a similar like Arabica coffee, right? As for cladding, most of the time it's a metalish finish, so it looks very futuristic. For flooring, most of the time it's either crusher run, so those stones, right? The gray stones, so it feels like you're outdoor. That you see in Gamuda, right? Although you're indoor, it feels like you're outdoor because of course crusher run in the cafe. So yeah, I would say those are the basics, but I mean that's a whole story, right?
So you guys prefer like kinda futuristic, but also a lot of greeneries.
Yeah, it's a very modern design language, I would say. Very vibey, very hip. So that's why I think it connects to the younger target audience. It's not your run-of-the-mill go-kart center. It's actually a destination. You go to it also because you like the place, right? It's very Instagrammable. That's important. The township was designed in such a way, right? They thought about it. Of course, the developers, they think about if they build a water park, right? They need to make sure there's no jams. So no, that's normally not an issue. If we deal with new developments, yes, it might be an issue. Let's say if we come to a place where it's very tiny in the middle of nowhere, sometimes, yeah, this might happen because you don't have enough parking, for example, with events, right? For example, in 2 weeks we do a 24-hour race. So this will draw a huge amount of people. So if you're looking at a small go-karting track, right, somewhere in the middle of nowhere that is not really built purposeful, yes, you might have that, but we never have that problem. We try to think it through and work together with a developer or a landlord, right, to make sure that this is not a problem.
There are not really a problem for the parking.
No.
And the traffic.
Also, if you look at authorities, right, if you make your submission, they do a town planning. So you talk to town planners, talk to a planning department of your local municipality. For example, you can talk to MPSJ, MPKL, MPJ, right? And these guys will force you to have a certain amount of parking available, depending on how big is your built-up area,
your location, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna run events, blah blah blah.
So I think that's it about the interview.
Okay.
Thank you again
Welcome.
for coming here all the way.
Welcome.